7 Secrets to Serene Aging. Why less is more when it comes to socializing. Have you noticed a shift in your social life as you've gotten older? It's not that you dislike people, but sometimes quiet evenings at home feel more appealing than bustling gatherings. You're not becoming a hermit. You're simply prioritizing your peace. In this video, we'll explore 7 reasons why embracing a less is more approach to socializing can be a key to serenity in your later years. These aren't signs of weakness, but rather reflections of the wisdom and self-awareness that comes with age. Stick around until the end, because the final reason might just surprise you. Number 1, the art of saying no. As we age, the subtle yet profound shift in our perception of time becomes increasingly apparent. We begin to recognize the finite nature of our days and the preciousness of our energy, both physical and emotional. This realization often leads to a reevaluation of our priorities, and for many, it means embracing the empowering art of saying no. Remember those younger years, filled with a sense of obligation to attend every social gathering, answer every phone call, accept every invitation, all in the name of politeness? The fear of missing out, the pressure to maintain a certain social image, the desire to please everyone, these were often the driving forces behind our overscheduled lives. But with age comes a newfound wisdom, a deeper understanding of our own needs and limitations. We realize that saying yes to everything often means saying no to ourselves, to our own well-being. Now, in this later chapter of life, we have earned the right to decline invitations without guilt, to prioritize our own peace and tranquility over the demands of a bustling social calendar. It's not about becoming antisocial or reclusive. It's about making conscious choices that align with our values and desires. It's about recognizing that our time and energy are precious resources that should be invested wisely. Think of it as curating your own life experience, choosing activities and interactions that truly nourish your soul and contribute to your overall sense of well-being. I recall a conversation with Evelyn, a vibrant woman of 85, who shared her journey of discovering the power of no. For years, she had exhausted herself trying to meet the expectations of others, attending countless events and gatherings that left her feeling drained and depleted. She finally reached a point where she realized that her constant need to please everyone else was coming at the expense of her own happiness. It was then that she made a conscious decision to start saying no to the things that didn't resonate with her, to the commitments that felt more like obligations than genuine desires. This shift in perspective allowed her to reclaim her time and energy, to rediscover the simple joys of a quiet afternoon with a captivating book, a restorative nap, or simply the pleasure of being present in the moment, without the pressure to perform or please. Evelyn's story is a testament to the transformative power of setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing self-care. The art of saying no is not about being rude or dismissive. It's about honoring your own needs, respecting your limitations, and making choices that support your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about recognizing that saying no to some things means saying yes to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Number 2, the joy of chosen connections. Quality over quantity. That's the mantra of aging gracefully. You've learned that a few deep, meaningful connections are more fulfilling than a large circle of acquaintances. It's not about closing yourself off. It's about focusing on the relationships that truly nourish your soul. Think of your social energy as a garden. You want to nurture the plants that bring you joy, not the weeds that drain your resources. a phone call with a cherished friend, a visit with a loved one. These are the interactions that matter, the ones that leave you feeling uplifted, not depleted. As we journey through life, our social circles naturally evolve. The whirlwind of social obligations that often characterizes our younger years gradually gives way to a more discerning approach to connection. We begin to recognize the value of genuine, heartfelt interactions over superficial acquaintances. This shift isn't about becoming antisocial. It's about prioritizing the relationships that truly matter, the ones that bring us joy, support, and a sense of belonging. Imagine a bustling marketplace filled with a multitude of vendors. While it might be exciting to browse through the endless array of goods, we eventually gravitate towards the stalls that offer something truly special, something that resonates with our individual tastes and needs. Similarly, as we age, we become more selective about the company we keep, choosing to invest our time and energy in relationships that offer genuine connection and mutual understanding. These chosen connections become our anchors, our confidants, the people who see us for who we truly are, flaws and all. They are the ones we can turn to in times of joy and sorrow, the ones who offer unwavering support and unconditional love. These relationships are the bedrock of our emotional well-being, providing a sense of stability and belonging in a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable. Perhaps it's a weekly phone call with a lifelong friend, sharing stories and laughter across the miles. Or maybe it's a quiet afternoon spent with a loved one, reminiscing about shared memories and creating new ones. These seemingly simple interactions are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives, connecting us to the people who matter most. This shift towards deeper connections also allows us to shed the burden of maintaining superficial relationships. We no longer feel obligated to attend every social gathering or maintain contact with people who drain our energy or bring negativity into our lives. This newfound freedom allows us to focus on nurturing the relationships that truly matter, the ones that bring us joy and enrich our lives. Think of it as decluttering your social life, just as you might declutter your home. You let go of the things that no longer serve you, creating space for the things that bring you joy and add value to your life. In the same way, by letting go of superficial relationships, you create space for deeper, more meaningful connections to flourish. This conscious cultivation of chosen connections is a testament to the wisdom that comes with age, the understanding that true fulfillment lies not in the quantity of our relationships, but in the quality of the connections we cherish. It's about investing in the relationships that nourish our souls, the ones that remind us that we are loved, valued, and connected. Number 3, embracing the beauty of solitude. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a sanctuary, a tranquil haven where you can reconnect with the essence of your being. It's a space carved out from the demands of the external world, a place where you can simply be, without the pressure to perform or please. In the quiet embrace of solitude, you can explore the vast landscape of your inner world, rediscovering forgotten passions and nurturing the seeds of creativity. It's a time for self-reflection, for contemplation, for allowing your thoughts to wander freely like clouds drifting across a summer sky. Perhaps you rediscover a love of reading, losing yourself in the pages of a captivating novel, transported to different worlds and experiencing the lives of others. Or maybe you find solace in the rhythmic strokes of a paintbrush, expressing your emotions and perceptions through the vibrant hues of color. Perhaps you simply find joy in watching the clouds drift by, marveling at their ever-changing forms and finding a sense of peace in the gentle rhythm of nature. These quiet moments are not empty. They are filled with the richness of your own thoughts, experiences, and the quiet whispers of your soul. I remember a gentleman named George, 92, who told me that his daily walks in nature were his most cherished moments. He found solace in the quiet rustle of leaves, the melodious chirping of birds, the gentle rhythm of his own footsteps on the earth. He would sit by a tranquil stream, watching the water flow by, reflecting on the passage of time and the beauty of the natural world. He discovered that being alone didn't mean being lonely. It meant being at peace with himself and the world around him. He found a profound sense of connection to something larger than himself, a sense of belonging within the vast web of life. His solitude was not isolation, but a source of rejuvenation and inspiration. In the stillness of solitude, we can reconnect with our inner voice, the quiet wisdom that resides within us. It's a time to listen to the whispers of our intuition, to gain clarity about our values and desires, to discern the path that aligns with our truest selves. It's a time to nurture our creativity, to explore new interests, to delve into the depths of our imagination. Solitude offers a respite from the constant stimulation of the external world, allowing us to recharge our batteries and replenish our energy. It provides a space for self-care, for nurturing our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. In the quiet sanctuary of solitude, we can reconnect with the simple joys of life, the beauty of the present moment, the profound sense of peace that comes from being fully present with ourselves. It is in these moments of quiet contemplation that we often discover the deepest truths about ourselves and the world around us. Solitude is not an escape from life, but an opportunity to delve deeper into the richness of our own being, to discover the hidden treasures within, and to emerge with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. It is in the embrace of solitude that we can truly come home to ourselves. Number 4, letting go of outdated expectations. Over the years, you've played many roles: spouse, parent, friend, colleague, community member, mentor, caregiver. Perhaps you were the glue that held your family together, the dependable friend, always ready with a listening ear, the tireless volunteer dedicating countless hours to a worthy cause. These roles shaped your identity, defined your purpose, and filled your days with meaning. But as the years pass, the landscape of your life begins to shift. Children grow up and embark on their own journeys. Careers transition into retirement, opening up new possibilities and challenges. Friends and loved ones may move away or face health issues. The roles that once defined you may no longer fit as comfortably as they once did. This is a natural evolution, a part of the ongoing process of growth and change that continues throughout our lives. It's essential to recognize that letting go of outdated expectations doesn't mean abandoning the people and activities that matter to you. It's about recognizing that change is inevitable and adapting to these changes with grace and resilience. It's about releasing the pressure to conform to roles that no longer serve you, allowing yourself the freedom to redefine your identity and embrace new possibilities. I recall a conversation with Agnes, a vibrant woman of 78, who shared her experience of navigating this transition. For decades, she had devoted herself to caring for her family, nurturing her children, supporting her husband, and tending to the needs of aging parents. Her life revolved around these roles, and she found immense fulfillment in providing love and support to those around her. However, as her children grew up and established their own families, and as her husband's health declined, Agnes found herself feeling lost and uncertain. The roles that had defined her for so long were changing, and she struggled to find her footing in this new landscape. She felt a sense of emptiness, a void where her familiar responsibilities once resided. One day, while visiting a local art museum, Agnes noticed a group of volunteers engaging with visitors, sharing their knowledge and enthusiasm for art. Intrigued, she inquired about the volunteer program and discovered a passion she never knew she had. She began volunteering at the museum, sharing her love of art with others, and immersing herself in a world of creativity and inspiration. This new role ignited a spark within her, reawakening a sense of purpose and fulfillment. She discovered a hidden talent for connecting with people through art, and she found immense joy in sharing her knowledge and passion with others. Agnes's story is a testament to the transformative power of letting go of outdated expectations and embracing new possibilities. She allowed herself to evolve, to step outside of her familiar roles and explore new avenues for self-expression and connection. She discovered that her identity was not limited to the roles she had played in the past, but rather it was an ever-evolving tapestry woven from her experiences, passions, and connections. Just as Agnes discovered a newfound passion in the world of art, you too can explore new interests and activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn a new language, take up photography, or volunteer at a local animal shelter. Retirement offers the perfect opportunity to pursue these passions, to expand your horizons, and to discover new facets of yourself. It's a time to embrace the freedom to be who you are, without the constraints of outdated expectations. It's about giving yourself permission to evolve, to grow, and to discover new sources of meaning and purpose in this next chapter of your life. Embrace the journey and allow yourself to be surprised by the possibilities that unfold. Number 5. The Wisdom of Discernment. As we journey through the rich tapestry of life, accumulating experiences, and navigating the complexities of human interaction, we gradually develop a finely tuned sense of discernment. This isn't merely about judging others. It's about cultivating a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It's about recognizing that not all interactions are created equal, and that protecting our emotional well-being requires a discerning approach to choosing who we let into our inner circle. With age, we become more adept at reading between the lines, at sensing the subtle nuances of communication that often go unnoticed in our younger years. We learn to recognize when someone's words don't align with their actions, when smiles mask hidden agendas, and when seemingly harmless gestures conceal underlying motives. This isn't about becoming cynical or distrustful. It's about developing a healthy skepticism, a protective shield against those who might seek to exploit our kindness or drain our precious energy. Think of it as developing a refined palate for social interaction. Just as a seasoned chef can distinguish between subtle flavors and identify the freshest ingredients, so too can we, with age, discern the genuine from the superficial, the nourishing from the depleting. We learn to savor the company of those who uplift us, who inspire us, who see the best in us, and we gently distance ourselves from those who leave us feeling drained, depleted, or diminished. This wisdom of discernment is not about closing ourselves off from the world. It's about creating a sanctuary of positive energy within our social circles. It's about choosing to surround ourselves with people who resonate with our values, who support our growth, and who bring joy and laughter into our lives. These are the individuals who nourish our souls, who inspire us to be our best selves, and who make the journey of life a more enriching and fulfilling experience. This ability to discern isn't about being judgmental. It's about recognizing our own limitations and setting healthy boundaries. We've learned that we don't have to please everyone, that it's okay to say no, and that protecting our emotional well-being is a form of self-care, not selfishness. We've earned the right to be selective, to choose our companions wisely, and to create a social environment that supports our overall health and happiness. Imagine your social life as a garden. You carefully cultivate the plants that bring you joy, nurturing them with attention and care. You weed out the unwanted growth, the invasive species that drain the nutrients from the soil and stifle the growth of the more desirable plants. Similarly, with age, we become more discerning about the relationships we cultivate, choosing to invest our time and energy in the connections that truly nourish us. We let go of the relationships that drain our energy or bring negativity into our lives, creating space for the positive and supportive connections to flourish. This discerning approach to socializing is a testament to the wisdom that comes with age, the understanding that true fulfillment lies not in the quantity of our relationships, but in the quality of the connections we cherish. It's about creating a supportive and nurturing social environment that allows us to thrive in the later chapters of life. It's about honoring ourselves, respecting our needs, and choosing to surround ourselves with the people who bring out the best in us. Number 6. The healing power of acceptance. Life, with its intricate tapestry of experiences, inevitably weaves in threads of joy and sorrow, triumphs and disappointments. As we journey through the later chapters of life, we often find ourselves reflecting on the path we've traveled, the choices we've made, and the events that have shaped us into who we are today. This process of reflection can be both illuminating and challenging, bringing to the surface unresolved emotions, lingering regrets, and the weight of past hurts. One of the most profound gifts of aging is the growing capacity for acceptance. It's not about resigning ourselves to a life of quiet desperation or passively accepting the injustices we've faced. Rather, it's about making peace with the past, acknowledging our imperfections, and embracing the totality of our experiences, both the positive and the negative. It's about recognizing that life is a complex and often unpredictable journey, and that true serenity comes from accepting the things we cannot change. This acceptance begins with self-compassion. We learn to forgive ourselves for the mistakes we've made, recognizing that we were doing the best we could with the knowledge and resources we had at the time. We release the burden of self-criticism and embrace the wisdom that comes from our experiences, viewing them not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This self-acceptance allows us to move forward with greater lightness and grace, unburdened by the weight of past regrets. Acceptance also extends to our relationships with others. We learn to let go of grudges and resentments, recognizing that holding on to anger only harms ourselves. This doesn't mean condoning hurtful behavior or allowing ourselves to be mistreated. It means choosing to release the negative emotions that bind us to the past, freeing up our energy to focus on the present and create a more positive and fulfilling future. This process of forgiveness, both of ourselves and others, can be incredibly liberating, opening our hearts to new possibilities for connection and compassion. I recall a conversation with Henry, a gentleman of 89, who carried the heavy burden of a past betrayal for many years. The pain of this experience had cast a long shadow over his life, affecting his relationships and his overall sense of well-being. He clung to the anger and resentment, replaying the events in his mind, reliving the hurt and injustice. However, as he approached his 9th decade, Henry realized that holding on to this pain was only hurting himself. It was preventing him from experiencing the joy and peace that he deserved. With courage and determination, Henry embarked on a journey of forgiveness. He realized that forgiveness wasn't about condoning the other person's actions, but about freeing himself from the grip of negativity. It was a gift he gave to himself, a release from the chains of the past. He chose to let go of the anger and resentment, not for the other person, but for his own well-being. In doing so, he discovered a profound sense of peace and liberation. He found that he could finally move forward, unburdened by the weight of the past. He learned to appreciate the simple gifts of each day, to cherish the relationships that brought him joy, and to embrace the beauty of the present moment. Henry's story is a testament to the healing power of acceptance, the transformative ability to let go of the past and embrace the peace that comes from within. Number 7, the gift of self-discovery. As we navigate the later chapters of life, a remarkable opportunity unfolds before us, the chance to embark on a journey of self-rediscovery, unburdened by the demands and expectations that shaped our earlier years. This is a time for introspection, for delving into the depths of our being and unearthing the treasures that lie within. It's a time to reconnect with our authentic selves, to explore new interests, to reignite passions that may have been dormant for years, and to embrace the freedom to be who we truly are without apology or reservation. Imagine yourself as an archaeologist, carefully excavating the layers of your life experiences, uncovering the artifacts of your past, the memories, the lessons learned, the triumphs and the challenges that have shaped you into the person you are today. This process of self-discovery is not about dwelling on regrets or rehashing past hurts. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of who you are, what you value, and what brings you joy. It's about recognizing the wisdom you've accumulated over the years, the resilience you've developed in the face of adversity, and the unique perspective you bring to the world. This journey of self-discovery can take many forms. Perhaps you rediscover a love of reading, losing yourself in the pages of captivating novels, exploring different worlds, and expanding your horizons. Maybe you find solace in the rhythmic strokes of a paintbrush, expressing your emotions and perceptions through the vibrant hues of color, unleashing your creativity, and tapping into a hidden artistic talent. Perhaps you find joy in reconnecting with nature, immersing yourself in the tranquility of a quiet forest, the invigorating energy of a mountain hike, or the soothing sounds of the ocean waves. This is a time to explore new interests, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to challenge yourself in ways you never thought possible. Perhaps you've always dreamed of learning a new language, immersing yourself in a different culture, and expanding your understanding of the world. Maybe you've always wanted to take up photography, capturing the beauty of the world around you through the lens of a camera, and developing a new artistic skill. Perhaps you've always felt a calling to volunteer at a local animal shelter, giving back to your community, and making a difference in the lives of animals in need. The possibilities are endless, and the only limit is your imagination. This is also a time to reconnect with old passions, to revisit hobbies and interests that you may have put aside due to the demands of work or family responsibilities. Perhaps you used to enjoy playing a musical instrument, but haven't touched it in years. Dust off that old guitar or piano and rediscover the joy of making music. Maybe you used to love gardening, but haven't had the time to cultivate a garden in recent years. Create a small garden in your backyard or on your balcony, and reconnect with the therapeutic power of nurturing plants and watching them grow. This journey of self-discovery is not a selfish pursuit. It's an essential part of living a fulfilling and meaningful life. By taking the time to explore our interests, to cultivate our passions, and to connect with our authentic selves, we become more vibrant, more engaged, and more connected to the world around us. We bring a renewed sense of purpose and enthusiasm to our relationships, our communities, and our lives as a whole. This is a time to celebrate the person you've become, to embrace the wisdom you've gained, and to step into the fullness of your being. It's a time to honor yourself, to cherish your unique gifts, and to live a life that is authentic, joyful, and deeply fulfilling. As we conclude, remember this: embracing a less is more approach to socializing isn't about isolating yourself. It's about choosing connection consciously, about prioritizing your peace, about honoring your own needs. It's about celebrating the wisdom and self-awareness that comes with age. It's about living a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and serene. Thank you for joining me today. Please leave a comment below and share your thoughts on this topic. I always appreciate hearing from you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest tips on life after 60 all for free. Your support helps this channel grow and allows me to continue sharing valuable insights with you. And until next time, remember to embrace the beauty of your own company and cherish the quiet moments that bring you joy.